are truly the most insufferable fellow I have ever had the misfortune to count among my acquaintances. I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with that anonymous article. Nothing, I say.
That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Nonsense? It is my name and reputation you have willfully besmirched, sir. My very name.
Bah! Drive, damn you, drive!
That is Richard Owen, a vile, despicable wretch of a man.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends.
Mr. Owen works at the asylum. He will know who made the syrup. Get him! Get him!
Faster, you nitwit! Faster! Now would be a good time. Whatever Darwin is paying you, it's not worth it. Do you realize how much trouble you're in?
None at all?
But if you're trying to intimidate me, you're wasting your time.
I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take. I just have a few questions for you, sir.
Whatever it is Darwin wants, I will not give in.
What about Starrick's soothing syrup?
Soothing syrup? Why would a scientist have any interest in panaceas?
I wager your life, Mr. Owen, that you know something.
No, I'm telling you, I do not know a thing. I swear.
Next stop, the River Thames. Better speak now, old man. Next stop, the River Thames. Better speak now, old man.
Stop! For pity's sake, stop, and I will tell you everything I know.
Slow down.
Dr. Elliotson, Dr. John Elliotson. He formulated the elixir. He's the man you want, not me. I beg you, good sir, stop this madness.
Now, was that so hard?
Yes.
Looks like I'm not welcome here.
Yeah.
I'm warning you.
Steady on.
Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Easy does it. Yeah. 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 Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes, we had the most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, we wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor? Ah.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Elliotson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patients. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
While we are waiting, I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of the mind. The idea that we can point out connections and relationships which exist. Establish the correctness of both police records and medical observation. I am, of course, referring to the specimen's tendency to provoke assault. Not desirable, propensities which were wholly suppressed by the use of a certain syrup. Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetized the senses and it died without suffering. What you have just witnessed.
Pricked her key and said she was fired.
The bugger. We'll get in trouble for this.
While we are waiting, I shall resume my discourse on Reynolds and the only true science of life. The idea of is no longer a as we previously studied, phrenology, when rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from a
Trapped in here.
The science of life teaches us how to look at the past, but also how to measure the mental faculties of the patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped organs found on either side of the lower back of its head, the protuberances previously measured, established medical observation. I am the specimen's tendency to movements, undesirable propensities which were wholly suppressed by the use of a syrup. Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetized the senses and it died without suffering. What you have just witnessed is nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness of the medicine of tomorrow.
Can anyone help me? I'm trapped in here. Is there anybody out there? Let me out of
I shall
here!
resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of the mind. The brain is no longer a pervasive. The science of life teaches us how to not only identify, but also how to measure the mental faculties of the patient. For instance, this specimen's overdeveloped organs found on either side of the
What's the matter?
Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Oh, quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale.
Swear I heard something.
Wait. I shall resume my discourse on phrenology, the only true science of the mind. The idea that one can make a connection which exists between the conditions and element of the
I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. His experimentations are making... You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
This place gives me the creeps. Can't wait to be...
Of course not, Dr. Elliotson. It will only take a moment. Ugh, bloody rats! Take back, you filth!
Come back!
Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow, forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
Oh, you're a child. A child who believes he can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Where do you think you're going?
Perhaps this will stop you.
Show no mercy!
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
He's
you,
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.